Hello, Cinnamon Rage here, and welcome to race 13 of season 16 of AOR, and this is the F6 leagues for those that haven't seen this before. And you can see here me taking a screenshot of the timings, which was just after my second run, so like just about to go out for my last run. And the reason I was doing that was because I was in third place, and honestly, I'm never anywhere near third place. I thought it was going to be temporary, and I was joking with my teammate Jermo that I was probably just gonna take a screenshot and fake it in the video. So that's why I was recording my third place there and taking a cheeky screenshot. So I've not had too much luck at Spa. I've done 2 seasons of online racing, and last season in AOR someone bounced off a wall and took me out. Not intentionally, obviously. So it was my one and only DNF last season. But coming up here, I'm braking at 100 meter board, drop into second just as I hit the apex of the corner, and then powering up through the gears. And I should reach about 8th just before we enter Eau Rouge. This is flat out. Did a wee bit of practice just making sure that I could keep it flat out throughout the race, even with higher tyre wear. And going along here, we're going to look at about 75 metres, and that's where we're going to brake and drop into 4th as we clip the corner there, staying in 4th, and then I ran a wee bit not wide enough there, but coming into 5th as we go down the hill towards, I think this is a corner with no name. 4th just down to 3rd at the last minute, trying to power up to 5th as we touch the rumble strip on the right. We're dropping to 4th. Normally would want to take more of the inside corner there, but kind of missed it a wee bit. And then just before the wee kind of shed on the right, dropping to 6th, trying not to brake, and then only putting the power down once I was confident I could stick with it. At the 50 meter board there, dropping to 5th and then 4th through the corner, powering back up to 5th, then 6th before we drop into 4th. Try and take this corner as smoothly as possible. Ran quite wide, but somehow didn't get an invalidated lap. And then just going to sort of push through here, back up into 8th as we come up towards the bus stop chicane. Now this is full speed through here. And then we're going to brake at the 100 meter boards, dropping into 2nd very late as we hit the corner, and then just trying to straighten up the car as much as possible. You can see a wee bit of oversteer there, but I crossed the line with 1:42.5 dead essentially, and that actually I think was my best time. I even beat my time in time trials, so it was the best lap I'd ever done, and it wasn't by any means perfect. I'd done certain parts of it better than previous. So I got 3rd. So I had been joking about taking a screenshot and faking it in the video, but I didn't end up needing to, which was kind of crazy. And some of the times as well were minute differences. I think the person behind me was 4,000ths. But anyway, my teammate Jermo gets pole position with a donut in front of me. Starts aren't my best, and I particularly hate being on the inside. Glaze Gator gets a better start than me. I'm kind of pinched on the inside, which just kind of stops me getting the power down quite as quickly. And what you're about to see is I back out here because I realised I just didn't want to be going up next to somebody, so I had to let go of the throttle for a wee second, and it just ended up getting sort of sandwiched between 2 cars who tried to go around either side of me and get bumped about a wee bit. But I managed to hold on for a wee bit more, and yep, just coming round. I always have a slight problem that I seem to take a while to acclimatise to the full fuel load in the cars. So yeah, dropping back a wee bit, but it's fine. I've got it into low, just sort of saving fuel. Don't know why I was doing that. Get pushed kind of wide by Frobo, and yeah, it was just a wee bit untidy there, but we both survive it unscathed, luckily. Braking in here, I take a bit of a wider line than others, and as I come in, Bayfield just clips the rear. He did send me footage and sort of said that he probably was a wee bit just pushed in a wee bit more than he meant to, but it's fine. As I say, I managed to actually go back and have a kind of enjoyable race, and it happened so early on. I think if it happened later in the race, you know, you'd probably feel a wee bit more annoyed, but this early in the race, it's fine. You kind of forget about it. You get back in and you refocus. But I had to pit there on lap 1, so I'm switching from the super softs to the mediums going for a soft-to-soft strategy. A tool must have made a mistake there going up the hill. And that was me getting a wee place back, but I'm still P12 out of 13. And I'm going to get the jump here on Frobo, who's just pitted on lap 4, so he's come in quite early for the switch to medium tyres. And I've really got to, at this point, start pushing, so I think I managed to avoid giving him DRS at this point, but I kind of push on and I do open up a gap. So cutting on to lap 5, I believe, I'm just coming up to the back of LE Revolution. You can see a wee bit of yellow ahead as somebody's obviously had a wee bit of a blip. I'm going to guess by the yellow that's OK UI, as his teammate DieHard24 hasn't been in, and actually you can see him just disappear there, so I don't know what happened. Maybe DNF'd and the game's just removed him from the game. He certainly didn't appear to leave the session, so yeah, it must have just been the computer taking him away and not actually bringing out a safety car anyway, which would have been ideal for me because it would have put me back in the pack. Anyway, skipping forward to lap 7, I've now caught up with LE Revolution, who I think I've said in previous videos is probably the person that I tend to be fighting with most for points at the end of races. Certainly in Austria and Hungary, and in fact even I think Germany possibly. But I've got a good run here. He's still in super softs at lap 8. The recommendation from the game is lap 6 to change. He runs a wee bit wide there, and I don't know if he lifted, but I just got a really good run. I've got DRS, and I think he just moves to the side and on wearing different strategies. So that was good. I do appreciate that. It's something I'd like to think I do as well. And yeah, just kind of now just going to have to try and open up a wee bit of a gap and start trying to catch up DJ, who's just gone past Jordan, it looks like, on lap 11. And yeah, this is my second pit stop, unfortunately. Again, I was only ever meant to do one, but coming in, going straight back onto the soft tyres. But you can see while I'm in the pit stops, Frobo is going to overtake, as is Bayfield, and I believe Mini Dude's going to go past as well. So I'm back down to 11th, just outside the points, which is obviously not ideal, but it's a fairly good recovery drive, even though I think a lot of people possibly have crashed off. I think there's 15 at the start. But skipping forward with the new tyres, I've got Donut behind me as well actually at this point. You can see us all starting to bunch up, and I'm catching up quite well as those guys are all, for the most part, not Donut, but the others are on medium tyres that have also been on for, you've got to assume, sort of like 8 to 10 laps. And then Bayfield just loses it down Puon. I managed to just avoid him, as does Donut behind me. And then I do make a wee bit of a, not a lunge, but I was just kind of giving myself breathing room for braking. I do brake quite early still. And I get a purple first sector, which is quite nice, but I was running quite an aggressive low downforce setup for this track. But Frobo runs a wee bit onto grass, which is just going to cause him to lose a wee bit of speed here coming into the corner with no name or something. And the two of them crash. And if you watch back, which I'll do in slow-mo just now, I don't know, Frobo, he seems to take quite a tight line heading towards the right, but at the same time you are really aiming for that. I don't know if he just couldn't see him, but zooming in is just, yeah, it looks like Frobo just didn't see him and hits into Donut and takes them both out. So that's me going from, totally forgot what place I'm in because I zoomed in, 9th to 7th, as I will go past Donut as well because he's lost so much speed and probably part of his wing. But yeah, that's the end of the race, and yeah, 7th place. I broke my 0 points duck and actually got a 7th place. Obviously I qualified 3rd, and you would hope maybe to have done slightly better, but honestly I was down to 5th within the first lap. It probably wouldn't have done much better than this, maybe a 6th. But anyway, congratulations to my teammate Germo, who gets first win in F6, I believe his second win in AOR overall, is the first being last season in Hungary. So yeah, congratulations, it was a good race for Ferrari, and well done to Germo. So if you liked this, please well, like and subscribe, and I will catch you in about a week's time now that I'm up to date with my videos. So cheers, and I'll see you soon.